look at some of the similarities, right? You got strong run games. You got some quarterbacks, some dual threats that can make it happen, some defenses that'll get after the quarterback. Obvious difference.
I think
in the secondary.
The mirror between the Panthers and the Seahawks, it breaks. The mirror breaks. Because
it eventually breaks.
The Legion of Boom is maybe the most dominant,
not because no one's ugly, but
section of any team that any team has in this league going forward. I mean, the way that they have played now for 2 straight years, they impact every game that they play in. And they do it in so many different ways.
Can you guys give me some insight into what these 2 defensive coordinators, both for the Panthers and the Seahawks, are thinking when they're faced with a 3rd and 5 or a 3rd and 4, and you've got Cam Newton and Russell Wilson with the ability to make the plays they've been able to.
Well, that's where like Carolina played a lot of zone defense against Arizona, and when you're playing zone, all eyes are then in the backfield. And so I think when you look at Luke Kuechly and Thomas Davis, they have the speed to chase Russell Wilson and maybe actually catch him. We haven't seen many linebacking cores do that. But certainly their style of defense, Sean McDermott, the defensive coordinator, they have that ability.
Well, real quick to that point, Thomas Davis was drafted to spy Michael Vick. Back in the days when Michael Vick was playing for the Atlanta Falcons, that's why Thomas Davis, he's a former safety.
Coming out of Georgia.
Right, who converted to linebacker. And that's what Seattle can do, too, to Cam Newton, because, Bobby Wagner, KJ Wright, all those guys can run. Bruce Irvin, they can all run, and they are disciplined. That's the one thing I think we love about these DCs. Their front 4 guys are disciplined type players. So some of this bootleg type stuff, neither team is going to get caught by surprise.
And Rick, to your point, when you talk about that 3rd and 5, you got 2 of these quarterbacks who are dual threats. It's all about who's going to make the right decision when it comes to running the ball, making that throw, trying to laser that throw. And if you got to bet your money on one guy that has shown consistency in being efficient and making the right decisions, Russell Wilson has done it time and time again. I want to ask you, our resident receiver here, not the biggest of names in the receiving course for either team, although you've got the rookie in Kelvin Benjamin who's made some plays. Right. Who do you give the edge to in that positional matchup? Doug Baldwin and his crew in Seattle, or Kelvin Benjamin in a thin crew there in Carolina? I would give it to Doug Baldwin and his crew because they have the experience, one, and then also they have some tight end play that really has came into the forefront this last month or so. So I would give it to those receivers, and it comes down to the quarterback again. So if we have a scramble drill and we have 2 quarterbacks throwing me the ball, I'm looking at Russell Wilson to get me the ball more often than Cam.